a dazzling world of the NHL, where stars and legends take center stage, there's a story that often stays in the shadows. It's the story of a family, the Lucics, whose journey weaves through trials and triumphs, culminating in the rise of one of the sport's most formidable players, Milan Lucic. Today, we venture beyond the rink, into the heart of the Lucic family saga, a narrative steeped in resilience and an unyielding family bond. Milan Lucic, born on June 7, 1988 to Serbian immigrants, Dobrivoje and Snezhana, grew up in a household that epitomized resilience. His father, a hardworking long horseman who came to Canada at 27, and his mother, who arrived in Vancouver at the tender age of 2, instilled in Milan a fighting spirit. Milan's brothers, Nikola and Hoven, were also part of this close-knit family. Growing up, Lucic attended Killarney Secondary in Vancouver and was a die-hard fan of the Vancouver Canucks, idolizing players like Todd Bertuzzi. At 15, life threw a curveball at him with a diagnosis of Scheuermann's disease, impacting his upper back, but this did not dampen his hockey dreams. Lucic's journey in hockey wasn't a walk in the park. Starting off in minor hockey in Vancouver, he hit a few bumps early on. The 2003 WHL Bantam Draft, they didn't even give him a second glance. And making it onto the Coquitlam Express of the Junior A British Columbia Hockey League, or BCHL, that was a struggle. But Milan, with his never-say-die attitude, kept pushing. He started with the Junior B Delta IceHawks, and, through sheer determination, worked his way up to the Express. So, back in 2004-05, Milan Lucic was just kickstarting his junior career with the Coquitlam Express in the BCHL. He made a splash in the big league, debuting with the Vancouver Giants, his own city's WHL team. Picture this, the guy plays just one regular season game and a couple of playoff ones. Fast forward to 2005-06, and Lucic is all in with the Giants, playing a massive part in their WHL title chase and their run in the 2006 Memorial Cup. But hold on, this story gets better. The Boston Bruins. Yup, the NHL Big Leagues picked Milan 50th overall in the 2006 NHL entry draft. Imagine, just a 19-year-old kid, and he's already making waves in the 2007-08 season with the Bruins. Talk about making an entrance. 3 years down the line, Milan's not just playing, he's a key player in the Bruins clinching the Stanley Cup. The story of Milan Lucic doesn't just stop in Boston, though. In June 2015, he got traded to the Los Angeles Kings. A season there, he's off to the Edmonton Oilers in July 2016. 3 seasons with the Oilers, and then, in a twist, he's traded to the Calgary Flames in July 2019. But wait, there's more. Milan isn't just a big deal in the NHL. He's made his mark internationally too, leading the Canadian national junior team in the 2007 Super Series. Milan showed what a power forward is all about. His style? Pure physical, no-nonsense play. But let's not just talk about what Milan does with the puck. Off the ice, he's a legend too. The Vancouver Giants threw a massive Milan Lucic night in February 2011. Why? To induct him into their Ring of Honor. That's why. It was a big deal, celebrating Milan as a top-notch Giants alum. And hey, before we dive deeper, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Now let's get back to the Lucic legacy. It's not all about Milan. His brothers are carving their own paths in the sports world. Take Hoven, for instance, the eldest, born May 26, 1987 in Vancouver. This guy's got goalkeeping in his veins, dual citizenship, Canadian and Serbian, and currently guarding the net for Budućnost Dubrovnik like a boss. Hoven's not just any goalie. He's been around, making his mark. With the Serbian White Eagles from 2004 to 2009, he was a wall on the net, clocking in 110 appearances. Then he switched it up, playing for Vancouver Olympics in 2009-2010. But he couldn't stay away from the White Eagles, returning in 2010 for another 74 games. But wait, there's more! Hoven's journey took him all over the place. Macedonia, Serbia, you name it. Playing for teams like Gorno Lisice, FK Rad, Vršac, and a whole list of others. And let's not forget his star moment with Radnički Beograd, clinching the 2017 Belgrade Football Association Cup. Talk about a clutch performance in the penalty shootout. Hoven's not just a footballer, though. He dabbled in ice hockey, too, playing in the Adult Safe Hockey League, and even professionally in Serbia for HK Beostar. Now, for the youngest Lucic, Nikola. Born July 4th, 1997, in Cetinje, Montenegro, this guy's making his mark on the basketball court. At 6'5", playing small forward, Nikola's been turning heads in the Serbian Basketball League. Nikola's basketball career is a journey of constant upping the game, starting with the Spartak office shoes in the Serbian KLS in the 2016-17 season. He was just finding his footing. But fast forward to the 2018-19 season, and he's making a splash, improving his game season after season. Now, let's not leave out the December 3rd, 2017 game against Dynamic Balkan Bet. That's when Nikola hit his career high of 12 points. Or how about the time he grabbed 7 rebounds against Medelac on March 24, 2018, and then tying his career high in assists with 3 in a game against Thomas on November 30, 2018. Pure basketball artistry. The Lucic sporting legacy isn't just about the brothers. There's their uncle, Dan Kesa, an icon in the NHL. A Serbian-Canadian who made his name playing for teams like the Vancouver Canucks and Dallas Stars. Dan's hockey story is rooted deep in Vancouver, where it all started for him on November 23, 1971. This Serbian-Canadian former pro made a name for himself in the NHL, playing for teams like the Vancouver Canucks, Dallas Stars, Pittsburgh Penguins, and the Tampa Bay Lightning. Case's hockey story is rooted in his hometown. Drafted 95th overall by the Canucks in the 1991 NHL entry draft, Case's time in the NHL saw him play 139 regular season games. His tally? 8 goals, 22 assists, 30 points, and 66 penalty minutes. Before hitting the NHL, he even had a stint with the Detroit Vipers. Kesa didn't just stay in North America, though. He took his talents international, playing for Avangard Omsk in the Russian Super League and the Vienna Capitals in the Austrian Hockey League. These stints marked the tail end of his career before he hung up his skates. Back in Vancouver, British Columbia, Case's life revolves around his family, including his nephew, Milan Lucic, who's made his mark in the NHL with the Boston Bruins. Speaking of Milan, he's got a family life as eventful as his career on ice. Married to Brittany Carnegie, the couple is parents to 3 children, Valentina, Nicolina, and Milan Jr. Brittany, born on August 28, 1987 in Richmond, British Columbia, is known for more than just being Milan's wife. She made her mark with her own accomplishments. The couple exchanged vows on July 19, 2012, and have since been raising their 3 children. Brittany's life story isn't just about being a wife and mother. She was a college soccer player, showing off her own athletic skills. Now she juggles family life with a strong passion for animal welfare. Her involvement with the Massachusetts Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, MSPCA, as a fundraiser highlights her dedication to charitable work. However, the Lucic family faced a heartbreaking moment when Milan's father, Dobro, tragically took his own life at the age of 59 in April 2015. This loss struck Milan and his family deeply, sending him into a downward spiral as he grappled with the grief and many questions left unanswered by his father's passing. That's a wrap for today's episode. We've delved into the often overlooked elements of Milan Lucic's family heritage. It's been quite a journey, uncovering the unique tapestry of their history. Now, I'm eager to know what you think. How much do you reckon their family story has influenced Milan's path? Should it weigh in on his career decisions? Thanks to everyone for joining in. I hope this exploration was as eye-opening for you as it was for me. Don't forget, I'll be back with more intriguing stories like this one. Until we meet again, stay well.